In the next few months, we'll declare a war on Karakoyunlu, and that might call in the Mamluks. They tell us of Protestant and Reformed churches reject incense. Many Reformed and Protestant theologians have come to reject not only the elaborately decorated nature of Catholic churches, but also the use of incense in religious rituals. The use of scents, candles, and incense is now increasingly considered sacrilege, and as a result, the demand for all types of incense that, for over 1,000 years, have pulled frankincense and myrrh from the East to Europe has finally begun to decrease. Denmark gained 15 points of fervor. Denmark went reformed? Huh. I have to go look at Europe. It's been a while since I have. And price of incense changes by negative 25% for the rest of the game. Religious-wise, what does it look like? France went Protestant, which is really weird and interesting. So that's going to be, basically, if they're allied with Austria, rival to Austria, which they are, that's going to be a, surefire member of the Protestant League. Who owns that? That's Provence. Denmark went Reformed. Sweden is getting converted to Reformed. Meanwhile, the Empire is still vastly Catholic. Sweden is still the junior partner of the Kalmar Union, and Norway broke free. I knew that already, though. As far as who's powerful, Commonwealth exists. Who are they allied with? Denmark and Mecklenburg. So that might be why Sweden can't break free, is because Commonwealth will be coming to aid Denmark if they do. Please tell me Muscovy is rivaled with the Commonwealth. They are. I'm allied to the Commonwealth rival, Ottomans. So, yeah. Forget it. Anyway. I didn't look at other things. England is huge. Castile is not really doing anything. They're allied with England, France, and Portugal. Which is surprising because England and France are rivals. Portugal might become my ally someday. Burgundy still exists, though it looks like it spit out the... So, Brabant is allied with Bohemian, Brandenburg, Mainz, and Gallery. Flanders is not under Burgundy. Holland is not under Burgundy. Yeah, it looks like Burgundy is just going to be a very small state in this one, and already part of the Holy Roman Empire. Milan is a major power in Italy. The Papal State is... it's gained a little bit of size. Naples is a junior partner of Aragon. I'm surprised they haven't been integrated. They are in the process of it, though. So, as far as the African nations, Portugal has taken most of the Moroccan territory. Tunis has taken lost a little bit of its territory to the Mamluks, but has taken all of or most of Tlemcen's territory. Most, if not all of. As custodians of the holy mosques of Dera Ghazi Khana, we are responsible not only for the holy shrine. A state that claims this honor is also expected to fend for both the population of the holy cities as well as the pilgrims they attract. For 15 years lose tax, or the ulema lose loyalty, and we lose a stability. I really don't want to lose that much tax modifier right now. And once these claims are... Mariam Uz Zamani. The birth of their son made Kumari, Hirakumari's husband, Emperor Akbar, give her the title Mariam-uz-Zamani, Mary of the Age, and he named he named the boy Salim to acknowledge the holy man who had promised him 3 sons. Though she was his 3rd wife, as mother of the heir apparent, Mariam-uz-Zamani took precedence over Akbar's other wives. She is a Hindu, and her marriage to Akbar led him to look more favorable on Hinduism and his Hindu subjects. It also gave Akbar the powerful support of her family throughout his reign, and with the marriage to a Hindu Rajput princess, he signaled that he would be the Badshah of his whole people, no matter their religion. Few women in court have been granted the right to issue farman, official documents which are usually the exclusive privilege of the emperor, but Akbar trusted Mariam-uz-Zamani enough to grant her that privilege. She used her title Wali Nimat Begum, the gift of God, when she issued farmans. With her wealth amassed from her international trade in spices, silk, and many other wares, she built gardens, wells, and mosques. Mariam-uz-Zamani's private fortune dwarfed many a European king, and she is known to be an adventurous trader and the most prodigious trader at court. She holds the rank of... What? I don't know, that looks like a typo of some kind. I'm guessing that's 12,000 cavalry. The only woman to do so. Her ships carry pilgrims to and from Mecca, and the outrage at the court when the Rahimi, known as the Great Pilgrim Ship, was seized by European soldiers, and they officially refused to return the ship and its 600 passengers, could be heard all the way to the Holy City. It was released and its passengers with it, but she bears a grudge against those who hindered the pilgrims to reach Mecca. Let her be in charge of the treasury. She has proven herself capable of handling money. Gain a skill 3 treasurer at 50% of the cost, or her astute sense of business will be beneficent for our trade as well. Trade power and national trade power, or provincial trade power modifier for 15 years, or 20 years. I think the advisor will save me money. She's 34, so she should have a relatively long life, which will... We're getting 12 gold a month. Of course, we are not going to be lowering inflation anymore. England has felt hats, so the price of fur increased. Our troops are starting to arrive in the west. The longer we wait to declare this war on Karakoyunlu, of course, the longer the Mamluks have to recover from their wars. Denmark has the end of religious turmoil. We've successfully colonized Christmas Isle. I'm going to be curious to see where Portugal expands to next. So far, nowhere. I'd also like to get land in Australia and get a colonial nation going there as soon as I can. Not necessarily as soon as I can. I'd like to establish myself in on some of the islands in the Spice Islands as well, like some of the major islands. I mean, like Brunei or whatever that is. Borneo. Region is just Indonesia. Region Malaya. I don't know. Yeah, but I'd like to establish myself on the islands a little bit once I can. And this will go up to 40 eventually, sooner rather than later. I don't know how long, though. This army's almost there, to where they need to get to. And then we're going to be declaring the war against Karakoyunlu. And the moment of truth, will we be at war with the Mamluks? I need to activate that fort. What? Did the Mamluks give up their... Apparently they did. It's going to be a lot easier now. Especially since I am calling the Ottomans in on this. What do the Ottomans consider that they want? Well, our alliance with the Ottomans may end then. Because I want the Basra node. So I'm not actually going to call in the Ottomans. Karakoyun is dealing with noble rebels. And I'd like to take well, all of it really, but Arbol first. No, Kirkuk. Does either one of them have a fort? Does anything around it either one have a fort? Okay, so they're both easy to take and relatively easy to hold. Let's go with Kirkuk then. Bitlis, of course, is joined. They have a total of 13,000 troops in their alliance. I think this is going to be pretty one-sided. We should have... Right, that guy. He's pretty good. And I said Kirkuk, right? Yes. Let's go and occupy that right away. Move the army with the awesome general up to Elam and start sieging that out, and then we'll start moving in on other stuff as well. They have no forts in the south aside from Elam, do they? Waiting for this to go away. What are they currently at? 39.84, so 2 months? Two months until we'll just keep moving. Actually, separate that army. And we will try to occupy 2 things at a time. Muscovy has made peace with Kazakh and taken land in Samarkand, so war with Muscovy is inevitable, eventually. Which sucks, but is completely necessary, especially since I can probably get the Ottomans in on it. My god, seriously? Come on. Let's go after that. Caught their army, the Bitlis army. Let's go after Baghdad. I'd like to take Baghdad as well in this war because it's an important center of trade. And that should give us a huge increase in our trade power. Not huge, I guess. It will be a moderate increase. We can make some... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build a castle in Basra and one in Yasuj as well, which will prevent people from just... Oh, not that one. Which will prevent people from just deciding, hey, let's go into this unprotected area. They basically will have to go around mountains, or they will have to go through the forts, not around them. to Urmia. I have to go and fight that army. Just to destroy, like, get a stack whip. Nope, we'll wait here until this army gets there. Or... yeah. Siege of Elam is over. These guys will go up to Marrakech. Oh no, Marrakech. I was going to say that sounds surprisingly close to Marrakech, but it's not. And we'll move these guys over to the next one. Or, of course, I would take those guys, wouldn't I? I can probably work on 3 colonies at a time. So let's go ahead and recall that. Oh, I can add that to a trade company. Because it is part of the continent of Oceania. Okay, continent. Where does the continent of Asia end and the continent of Oceania begin? So those islands... so that's continent Africa, which means trade company. And yes, I do want to add whatever I can to trade companies. Let me see. No there. Nothing west of there. That can be added. It's going to be Sunni and Hinvi. So, same there. No on that. No on that. Alright. So where did I didn't send my resend my colonists, did I? Austria's still the emperor. Let's colonize the 10 development province in Palembang. I think that would be a mistake not to do. So yeah, the question remains, where does Oceania begin and Asia end? So this island is Oceania. I just have to pay attention whenever I colonize stuff that is questionable. Because I think the way it works is you can't colonize, or you can't add stuff to trade companies if they're on your continent. You can no longer claim Ashurkia. Let's refabricate them. And... oh crap, I probably need to pay back that loan, huh? Whoops. There's the Karkoyunlu army. Let's go ahead and occupy everything in the south before anything happens. Let's go and deal with the Karkoyunlu army, which should be stack wiped almost instantly. Do they seriously only have... that's the entire army that I'm dealing with. And they just got attacked by noble rebels. Benign neglect. Baltistan. That one. It sucks. So... tax modifier, I guess. I just helped Kara with their rebels. I could get military access through the Ottomans, which I will do. Oh right, I need to get those troops back up here too. We're gaining a lot of money every month right now. I could almost afford to increase one of my advisor's skill levels. We've finished exploring another place. We'll go with the West African Sea, I guess. Yeah. Might as well, we're not colonizing too far away yet. Everything that we want to colonize is actually relatively close and already discovered. And let's fabricate that claim on Ardalan, or Ardabil. I think that's the second time I've made that mistake. So let's recall that guy. Hey, Ottomans, military access? Huh? Here comes the Karkoyunlu army. They stop. Bitlis had war declared on them by Armenia. Let's ask the Ottomans for military access, and then go kill the army of Karkoyunlu. Then I'll move these guys in to protect the lands that I have up there. Shouldn't be too difficult, considering that, which I have no problem with because we now occupy all of southern Iraq. Mystics and storytellers, we must ban offensive stories from the realm, and we'll stay at 100% legalism. We've won that siege. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next fort. And we've successfully colonized Palembang. We're still making 12 ducats a month, even with 3 colonies at a time, with two colonists. Alright, let's go. We've lost the free thinkers, not persecuted thing. It's okay, we're not working on idea groups anymore. Recruiting crisis. Lose manpower or lose prestige and professionalism. Let's lose the manpower, I guess. Come on, stack wipe. We're fighting in the mountain. We're attacking into the mountains too, which is not really great. Growing city requests privileges, reject. Merchant guilds gain loyalty, and Tehran will go under the... Didn't I give somebody something that I meant to read, like, take back? Gain 2 base tax in Tehran. That is something that I am okay with. Show me estates. I want to see the Mansabdars. I want to say it was the Mansabdars anyway. Two, 3. It was Mogostan. Pretty sure, because I wouldn't have given them a spice province with a 441 development. Now it means that I might have to give them another province. Everything else looks like stuff I would give them. Yeah. And then I need to remember to take Tehran back for from the burghers. Where are they going? We can't actually go there. We'll start on the siege there then, and also go there. Are they moving out again? They are. They're idiots. Wait until they're locked, and smash. And that siege is already over, so we don't even need these guys to go in there. 99% war score. I can get whatever I want from them. Probably not whatever I want, but enough that it lets me cut them off from the Ottomans. So let's take aggressive expansion, coalition. Mosul is in Aleppo. Baghdad. They're Persian stuff. That's only 58. Before I do that, before I forget to increase my stability, because it went down that one time because of an event. Let's also take as much money as we can get. What would be their highest war or their highest development provinces now? Wasset? Great Horde gets into the coalition at that point. But I don't really care. We can have them release Mushasha. Luristan. Hisn Kifa or Kefa. Saran, Basra. Let's get some more reparations at least. How much? Okay, never mind. Let's just take the money. And do I want to have them release a nation? I'm okay with making them release Basra, and then we'll turn around and instantly fabricate a claim on it. Hopefully they won't get any allies. Okay, we've got guys in enemy or outside of our own territory, so we need to bring those guys back. Ardabil, we have a claim on them. So send these guys up, I guess. On second thought, send in these guys. 20, 19, 28. And I guess I'll move these guys down to Colosseum, because we also want to go to war with Oman eventually. Negative 28 aggressive expansion penalties on us. And I need to make cores. Got 70% power in, or 60% power, I guess, up for the trade in Basra now. And we spend all of our admin points. Do I want to switch up my power? I could probably use the admin points more than the Diplo points now. I don't want to set it to military because my next ruler is high in military, provided he doesn't die. There's no guarantee of that. And admin will also, yeah. I'm okay with that. Ardabil has no allies. I forgot to send my... They've already got an ally in the Mamluks. Great. Great. The Mamluks do have Basra provinces. And we would be able to call in the Ottomans probably in the case of yeah, if I can declare the Mamluks as a co-belligerent and promise the Ottomans land, even though I don't know, they wouldn't accept vassalization because we own cores. I can get them to transfer trade power. I don't know. I want to improve relations, or no, not improve relations. Fabricated claim. Yeah, that. And we're still working on fabricating a second claim on Oman. And I just sent away my last diplomat for now, didn't I? Stop this guy from going elsewhere. And we will declare war on Ardabil before they do anything stupid like get allies or something. Move our troops in. We've finished our exploration of West Africa. Go with the Northwest Pacific. You know, I wouldn't mind colonizing Alaska and California as well. And maybe parts of Mexico? If I get there before the Spanish and the Portuguese. Stack wipe them. Wow. So, that's pretty good. This military leader has land attrition minus 20%, and thanks to our policy that gives us land attrition minus 25%, they're only suffering about 50% of the attrition they normally would. I mean, if I took defensive ideas and quantity, or just defensive, that would give me negative 75% attrition. I wonder if there are any other policies. I should look into that. Cut down on all attrition. I think that would be really good for sieging. Anyway, and really good for manpower, which I'm kind of lacking on. But let's also mothball those forts. And this war for Ardabil should be easy. Georgia is allied with Muscovy, and that's scary. Cradle has taken most of Chagatai. They're not making it easy. Yarkand is still a vassal of Chagatai. Not for long, because it looks like Chagatai might get completely destroyed. If they get into another war, they're gone. Maybe. Looks like they only have 3 and 6 development provinces left. Nope, there's a 14. I also need to remember that I fabricated claims on Nogai, so that I don't completely forget about that. But, we will continue the onslaught against the, people who are complicating our trade in the next episode.